let's consider the first principle, the rule that governs possessing of your mountain, divine allotment. After the conquest of the promised land, chapter 6 all the way to chapter 13, the allotment began. And we read from Numbers 33, 53 and 54. Take possession of the land and settle in it, for I have given you the land to possess. Distribute the land by lot. The distribution, the allocation was done by lot according to your clans. To a larger group, give them a bigger or larger inheritance. To a small group, give them a smaller inheritance. Whatever falls to them by lot, that is theirs. Distribute according to your ancestral tribes. The land was divided among the 12 tribes of Israel, actually 9.5. Remember the two who never crossed? Who are they? Who never crossed? All right. Are you tagging along? Go back to your notes. I'm sure you will refresh your mind. So it's 9.5 tribes that are being allocated land by lot. So casting of lots was the Old Testament way of determining the will of God. It's an Old Testament way of knowing the will of God. The main idea here is to be fair in land allocation, to be fair, to be just in land matters. The Lord shows inheritance through casting of lots to every tribe of Israel. Now, in our days, we don't need to cast lots. We have the Holy Scriptures. These guys never had the Bible. Can you think about it? They didn't have the New Testament and much of the Old Testament. These guys never had the Scriptures. But we have the Scriptures. We have the Holy Spirit. When He speaks, we hear and we respond. We don't need to cast lots in the New Testament dispensation. But the essence of this is to ensure fairness. The bigger tribe should get bigger portion, and the smaller tribe should get a smaller inheritance. So in accordance to their numerical strength. Now, move a bit further to chapter 17. There's a problem. The land, the lots have been cast. The tribes have received their inheritance, but there's a problem. Chapter 17 and verse 14. Then the children of Joseph came to Joshua saying, what you have given us is only a lot and one share to inherit, since we are a great people, inasmuch as the Lord has blessed us until now. What they are saying is that the exercise, Mr. Joshua, our elder you have presided over, is a fraud. We feel shortchanged. We are blessed numerically. We have the tyranny of numbers. We are blessed numerically. We have the numbers. Why have you given us only one Lord? This is unfair. Remember, God said, wherever the Lord falls, that is your inheritance. You can accept it, thank God for it, and move on. These guys say, this is a fraud. This is not fair. We are many, and God, and they were very spiritual. We have been blessed, okay? Don't you see? We have the numbers. We are blessed. So Joshua is a wise man. What does he tell them in verse 15? So Joshua answered these guys, the sons of Joseph, the Manasseh and the Ephraimites. He tells them in verse 15. So Joshua answered them, if you are great people, then go to the forest country and clear a place for yourself there in the land of the Perizzites and the giants, since the mountains of Ephraim are too confined for you. If you feel you're constrained, if you feel the Lord's have disadvantaged you, if you feel the allotment does not commensurate with your numbers, then you have the liberty to go up to the mountains and clear the land and occupy more territory. Go for it. The land is before you. Go for it. Then they responded. But the children of Joseph said, the mountain country is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites who dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron. Both those who are of Beth Shean and its towns, and those who are of the valley of Jezreel. They are saying, now you're sending us early to our graves. In those mountains, there are giants. The Canaanites who dwell there have irons or chariots of iron. We cannot conquer them. That place is a cemetery. You're sending us early to our graveyard. We cannot go there. And Joshua spoke to the house of Joseph, to Ephraim and Manasseh, saying, verse 17 now reading, you are a great people, and you have great power. You shall not have only one lot, but the mountain country shall be yours. Although it is wooded, you shall cut it down, and its farthest extent shall be yours. For you shall drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots and are strong. What is going on here? The Ephraimites and the Manassites, the sons of Joseph, once blessings on a silver platter. The land has been conquered, but they don't want to go and fight and conquer new territories. For them, the pasture is greener across the fence. The pasture is greener across the fence. They're ungrateful for what they've been given. They're thinking, if we go beyond there, we will get more allotment. So what were they expecting Joshua to do?